Hey guys, and welcome back to Friday Focus. Psalms 100 verse 4 tells us to enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. What if gratitude wasn't just something you do, but it was the very doorway into the presence of God? Welcome back to yet another Friday Focus. And last week we anchored our hearts in gratitude through all of life's storms. And today we're going to talk about thankfulness as an act of worship. Psalms 100 verse 4 again, it said, enter his gates with thanksgiving and enter into his courts with praise. Imagine walking up to the grand entrance of a palace with no ticket, no right of entry. That's what our hearts are like without gratitude. We're closed off, we're shut out from the full experience of the presence of our God. And thanksgiving is our ticket, it's our entry point into his courts. Think about Jesus at the feeding of the 5,000. It says he took 5 loaves and he took 2 fish. He looked up and he gave thanks before the miracle ever even happened. Gratitude opened the space for God to move. And what we often miss is that worship isn't just about singing songs or lifting our hands. It's an attitude. It's a posture of thankfulness that ushers us into God's presence. And when we thank God, we shift from focusing on what we lack in ourselves to acknowledging who he is. It's vertical thinking. Our hearts rise above our circumstance towards the one who is eternal, the one who is faithful, and the one who has always been and always will be good. So how do we put that into practice? We start our worship with thanks. Before you pray, ask, sing, or read the word of God, acknowledge God's work in your life. Be specific. Name the ways that he's been faithful today, this week, this month, and let gratitude shape your responses. Worship flows so naturally when our hearts are full of thanksgiving. So your challenge for this Friday week is that before you pray a prayer or worship, that you pause and you speak out 3 things that you're thankful for. And then you watch how this simple act transforms not just your worship, but your perspective on life itself. Gratitude is the front door. Step in and experience the full presence of God. Guys, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. And I'll catch you back here next Friday for another Friday Focus. God bless.
Fresh fire, fresh faith, let's ignite the spark.